Hi, everyone. My name is Reverend Keisha Gardner, and I am the Vice President of Programming at the Kalamazoo Gospel Ministries. The Kalamazoo Gospel Ministries is a homeless shelter, and every day we have the privilege to be able to provide a warm and safe place for those that do not have a place to sleep at night. We also provide meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for anyone that needs a warm meal to eat. We also have lots of other programmings that will help individuals to be able to meet their goals in life. But I'm so excited to be here with you to be able to talk about and read about our next Black hero, Miss Sojourner Truth. Sojourner Truth was an abolitionist and women's rights activist in the 1800s. Sojourner Truth was born as Isabella Bumfree in 1797. She was born into slavery, and when she was only 9 years old, she was sold away from her parents. She married in 1815 and over time had 5 children. In 1826, after years of abuse, she escaped with her baby daughter to freedom. Sojourner then began to work to free her other children from slavery. When she discovered that one of her sons had been sold to slaveholders in the South, she sued the slave owner and won freedom for her son. After a religious conversion in 1843, she gave herself the name Sojourner, which means a person who travels, and the last name, Truth. She chose this name because she believed she heard the voice of God telling her to preach the truth. She said, "Sojourner, because I was to travel up and down the land, showing people their sins and being a sign to them. And truth, because I was to declare the truth unto the people." Sojourner began traveling around the North as a preacher and an abolitionist. She was a popular and powerful speaker. Although she never learned to read or write, she could vividly communicate the evils of slavery. Because of this, she was often invited to speak to large crowds. Beyond her work to end slavery, Sojourner also advocated for women's rights. In 1851, she gave one of her most famous speeches titled, "Ain't I a Woman?" In the speech, she spoke blatantly about racism and gender inequality. The speech made her a leader in the early women's rights movement. Sojourner later moved to Michigan, and when the Civil War started, she supported the Union Army in the North by calling for African Americans to enlist. She also worked with organizations that helped newly freed African Americans get settled. Today, Sojourner is recognized as a prominent historical figure in both the abolitionist and women's rights movement. Her work and dedication to both causes has been recognized in historic sites and public memorials. A quote from Miss Sojourner Truth: "Life is a hard battle anyway. If we laugh and sing a little as we fight the good fight of freedom, it makes it all go easier. I will not allow my life's light to be determined by the darkness around me."